Okay, thank you for talking to us this afternoon, Paula, at Procurecon 2014. I'd just like you to tell me a little bit about yourself and your role in your company.
So I'm Head of Global Development Sourcing at Novartis, and I've been there for 4 years. My role is to work with the business and my team to drive the maximum value in every dollar the business spends in the development of new medicines. So that's in the drug substance that goes into the products, the medical devices or the formulation of those products, and the clinical trials where we prove safety and efficacy of the products. And it's a fabulous profession. Procurement and supply chain professionals today make a material difference to the business, and I'm very proud to be working in this function.
Excellent. So what is there that's surprised you in the last 12 months in terms of procurement? What's been your biggest surprise in the industry?
I think we now have a reputation in many industries of driving significant value both in top line and bottom line results. I think we need to do much better at describing the real full value proposition of the function. So this goes way beyond savings. If we do things right, if we procure the right goods and services at the right cost at the beginning, we won't save a dollar. It will all be cost avoidance. Now, in the financial world, this is not valued as much as cost savings or cash flow or other quantifiable results. But if you look at the impact on business, getting things designed right first time, quality supply chains that are robust and resilient, these will drive sustainable value. So this is a challenge for the profession, I think. How we as procurement leaders articulate the proposition, how we engage with senior leaders, and we win them to measure the results and invest in the teams going way beyond savings.
That's great. So thinking then about the future and with procurement moving beyond simple cost saving, what do you think are some of the key metrics which could be used to measure that value?
So measurement is very contextual. So each industry will have its own high-level business goals and ambitions. So the work we do in our supply chain and procurement activities has to align with top-line business goals. But some of the generic ones that I think would be transferable to all would be cost avoidance. So if we hadn't have invested in that innovation or that idea or that re-engineering, what would that final cost have been? This may not be savings, but it's certainly resources that can be redeployed, reinvested into other things. I think we can do a huge amount in measuring the performance of suppliers in terms of access to new ideas and innovations. They may become dollarizable in future, but actually getting ideas into the pipeline and being able to implement them, I think measurement around innovation is a powerful one. I also think we can do more around supplier and customer relationship management. If we're to have strategic value, we need to have relationships that recognize and quantify that value. So measuring our relationships and the quality of the dialogue we're having is also really important. And I think maybe we've been a bit amateurish in that. So what I'm talking about is sitting opposite and have a partnering dialogue with a customer. How are we meeting your needs? How are we bringing in innovation? How responsiveness? What are the unmet needs going forward? And actually taking that into actionable plans with the teams.
That's great. Increasingly, CPOs are being judged by their ability to lead change. What do you feel are the key qualities required to lead change?
First of all, I think everybody recognizes that change is a constant in our business lives. Part of the challenge, I think, for us as leaders in business is how to manage the accumulation of all this change. And that's around being really clear at articulating the purpose. Why are we doing it? What's in it for the individual as well as the organization? This is a leadership challenge of the utmost strategic importance. Because if we can engage and enroll our people in why this is important, why it's going to deliver value to a number of teams, not just business high-level results, then we win their commitment and they will invest extraordinary effort. They'll go beyond the norm. And that's where breakthrough results live. So I think the role of the leader here is cardinal. They have to articulate the why, the what's in it for, and also how. How are they going to remove obstacles? Some of that may be basic, like training. I mean, a lot of the surveys we read coming out of great places tell us some very sobering things. We are under-investing in the strategic value of procurement and supply chain professionals. And these aren't, MBA level qualifications or interventions. They could be quite modest, very focused on the skill gaps that we see are missing. This would be, for me, a CPO real win.
That's great. Thank you very much for talking to us
you.
this afternoon.